Good morning, everyone. Glad you all see here with the time change and everything. So, we got some special announcements today. But first, I wanted to welcome you all on this gloomy day. And just to let you know that in the future, I won't be the one starting off the meeting every time. I'm going to rotate it between the board members so you get to see their face and get more familiar with who's on the railroad board. And this morning I'm going to turn it over to Betsy. She's got a couple of announcements. As you notice, Brant's not here.
Disney World.
Yeah, we're all going to have to tell him no more Disney World, right? All right, so he did want me to tell everybody that he is recovering from COVID. He's feeling good. He's had a very minor bout of it, so he's getting better every day, and he looks forward to being back with us next week. Yes, everybody wish him well. And then I do want to announce real quick, over in our South building, we're missing our family album.
North.
Oh, North building? Okay. So Johanna's worked very hard on that, and it's a really important piece for us to have. It's the teal or aqua binder, and that family album with all the pictures. So if anybody sees that or knows of anybody that might have borrowed it, could they please return it to the North lobby? And I think that's all I have.
Thank you.
Brant is not as sick. He had the shots and the boosters, so I'm glad we all have that too. So next I'm going to call on Lou Weisslogel. He's the chairman of the Town Hall Committee, as well as being a director of finance. So he's going to take the show over.
I feel like I've been chairman of this committee since I moved in here. We've had four owners since I've been here, and I've been in this role for all three owners, and finally I guess we're getting there. But I had my wish. I wish I was chairman of a committee to build assisted living or memory care. I want to tell you the members of my committee, Edie James, Eva Victoria, Fred Green, Fred Gardner, Mike White. We had a couple of changes with the passing of Peggy Patterson and Bill Clark. So we've been meeting on and off for a couple of years now, and we're going to get a presentation this morning from the design team, Beslow and Tiffany Jensen and Vanessa Essen. And Vanessa's going to put on a show.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, Tiffany and I are here from Beslow Design Group. We are a firm out of St. Pete, and we specialize in new construction, senior living, hospitality, multifamily design. So we were hired by LCS to do this renovation. I've been a designer for over 20 years. I live in Tarpon Springs. And Tiffany is one of our licensed interior designer, and she's helped pull all of these great ideas together to show you today. And Tiffany's a resident of St. Pete. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through the areas of the renovation and the new construction. We're going to go through each area, and then we'll show you some finishes that are going to be in the building. And then we'll open it up to questions and answers. And then at the end, if you want, you can come up. We have all the physical samples here. So that way you can see everything in person that's going to go in the building, because it looks a little different on the screen than it does in real life. So Tiffany, if you want to. So the new area, I'm going to kind of zoom in here. So is the construction of a new building, which you kind of see going on, and we've got a new town hall. So the new town hall is going to seat close to 200 people, and so it's going to be much larger than what we have now. You can kind of see we've got two different setups. This would be kind of more a theater, town hall meeting setup, and then if you go, this is if we were going to do a banquet setup. So for parties, dinners, things like that, you're going to have a really nice area. And we've got a stage, and the stage is going to have a theater curtain, so for performances. We have kind of a double curtain. We've met with some members from the theater committee, and they've kind of advised us what they need for that area. When you come in, we have kind of a nice little pre-function area, and that furniture is all movable, so if there was going to be a little event or maybe cocktail tables, it could be, you know, set up for that area. And if we kind of move down, we've got a whole new admin area, which is going to make it really nice for staff. So we've got quite a few offices, and then we've got some medical kind of wellness in there, and I know Brant has given a lot of information as to what those offices are to be, and I'm not sure if that's all set in stone or if he's going to tweak that a little bit. So we're going to get a whole nice new little office area. And then we're going to get a great new outdoor patio area with a nice fire pit and some seating. We're going to be matching the new furniture that's been purchased for the community in this area as well, so everything will be cohesive. And then the room that you're currently in is going to be your new fitness center. So this is going to get new equipment. It's going to be completely gutted and refinished. We met with acoustical and audiovisual specialists for this renovation who have given us certain requirements that we would need in order to, you know, make the theater portion. You know, they've handled all the AVs, so some questions I may not be able to answer today. If it's specific to certain things, I may kind of pass that off to Brant when he gets back. Or construction, because we are the interiors team, so we don't have, you know, we're not privy to all that information, and I know in a construction project it tends to change, you know, week by week. So that's the new fitness area. And then right now you have your salon, and there's kind of an unused area, and so they're going to expand the salon into to have quite a few more features, so massage, aromatherapy. So we're basically kind of breaking down the wall in between the bank vault. Well, we can't move that, so that's going to stay. But we've got some great new rooms, and so you're going to get some great new services along with the salon renovation. So since the salon was recently renovated, we are keeping some of the existing finishes, and we're just kind of expanding onto that scheme to get us kind of our new look for the salon. So this is as we enter the new town hall area. We've got some custom designed carpets and a similar kind of quality to what we have now. These lasted a very long time, and so we're kind of similar quality. We've got some bright, you know, some accents of blue and some beautiful new fixtures. This will be when you go in the town hall. We've got some accent sconces and light fixtures. The ceilings are very tall, being that it's new construction. We were able to get some more height, so the light fixtures won't interfere, you know, with any type of viewing for the theater. We've got a coordinating carpet pattern, and we have some acoustical wall covering in there to help with the acoustics. And this was, again, the acoustical expert kind of advised us on what we would need to, you know, keep the acoustics in check to make it, you know, great for everyone to hear in that space. These are the restrooms finishes. They're coordinating, kind of have his and hers, men's and women's restrooms. Guess which one's the men's? The one that's a little bit darker, a little bit more masculine. So we have these finishes as well. Got nice quartz countertops, just some really upgraded finishes for the area. It's going to be a beautiful bathroom when it's all done. Got some wall covering on the walls. And for the new office space, we have some kind of accent wall colors, new carpeting, new finishes base, new furniture. So the whole area will get new furniture throughout as well. We have met with the design committee on multiple occasions. I know Brandt and the construction have met with them on separate occasions, but we've had a few separate meetings with them where we've reviewed a little bit more specifically what will go on, and we're still in progress with LCS to get all that purchased, so that those aren't finalized at this point yet. So here's the a little bit of a close-up area of the spa, so you can see the areas. And then this is how we're going to actually take some of the existing colors and finishes, and then we've kind of expanded on them. It's kind of that bluish purple scheme in the spa. So we have expanded on that and added some great new features. There's going to be millwork in each room, kind of have a beautiful tile backsplash, some light colors, quartz countertops as well. So it should be a really nice area, and expand your services as well. And then these are the finishes for the fitness center. So we have it's kind of a very cleanable carpet/rubber product for the floor. It's got some blue in it. Might want to come and check that one out. It looks a little different than on the screen. And we have some really fun acoustical clouds that are going to go in there that are going to help with the sound from the weights and the treadmills when you're in there. So it's going to keep the noise level down, especially since you have your we've got the cafe on the other side, so we made sure that we've got enough to kind of keep the sound from going into the cafe, because we don't want to have noise while we're eating next door, and vice versa. So you can kind of see some of the finishes here. We've got bright and fun colors and some fun patterns in the fitness center. And then this is the ceiling. The acoustical clouds will hang from the ceiling, so that's where you'll have your kind of bright, fun colors, and then help with your sound as well. And that's the extent. So if we want to open it up to questions and answers right now, we can kind of look at, if you have any after, if you want to come and talk to myself and Tiffany. We, again, I said I don't know certain construction questions, so those would be better posed to Brandt. Are just more finishes and interiors.
Okay, hold on a second while we get back there. I want to grab the other mic. Raise your hand again. There we go. Okay. Walk right into the microphone.
Unless I missed something, I didn't hear the tavern mentioned.
We are not, I do believe there is something going on at the tavern, but that's not our firm. It may be something internally with LCS, but we haven't been contracted to work on the tavern.
That's a separate project.
Hello, I'm Rosa Heckman. All the wooden items, are they laminated or real wood?
It depends. Some of them are real wood and some of them are laminate. Just depends on the item and the area.
I don't see storage, and I'm thinking for different groups that meet, such as the churches or bingo. Right now, we store things in tall metal cabinets that are behind these curtains. They're ugly as all get out. They are. I mean, to have that sitting in this area would destroy it.
So it's hard to see because what we have shown here is how the tables would fold up. But there is a large storage room here, and then there's 2 storage rooms in the center, and then I believe we have some millwork that is kind of some foldable tall cabinets that is for storage as well.
Because we're going to have hymnals, different things like that. I mean, storage to put on the tables for the church services. I'm sure bingo has a lot of things. Different people, I think, are storing a lot of things in their homes to bring when they have things that they attend here. We really would like to get everything here where we can see it and not have to take it home with us and not be up.
Yeah, these are actually fairly large storage rooms. you can see we're kind of showing the squares are chair stacking, and then these are tables. Tables at the bottom and tables there. And then there's kind of a tall cabinet there. Is that the only tall cabinet?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
fitness.
So, and we can talk with Brant when he gets back about the different storage needs if we need to add another, tall cabinet, because I know the right side, you're going to get carpet in the middle, and then the right and the left side are going to have vinyl plank, and that's for large group exercise classes, so it can be kind of a multi-purpose room as well. And I know there was some talk of exercise equipment needing to be stored.
Can you describe the site plan, how the building connects, the other buildings connect to each other?
I don't have the overall site plan, but there's the existing building. And then there are going to be some new covered areas that will connect everything. So you can kind of see, if we go for reference, this is the existing salon. And this is the existing town hall right here, which is going to be the fitness center. This is the existing breezeway right here, which is currently here. And then up this way is where it starts to kind of be new. So we've got the wood, this is the wood shop, and then I can't remember what room that is. Arts and crafts. So it's basically on the adjacent wall to the woodwork and the arts and crafts. So this is all brand new. And it's covered over here and then with the new patio.
If you go over to here's the new covered walkway right here, where before it comes this way to the wood shop, it's got to go around the new office buildings.
Temporarily, I was told within the next week or two. I was told that within the next week or two, there will be a temporary entrance. You will go out the south door, and instead of going straight ahead, you'll turn left and then right. And so that pathway will take you down behind the swimming pool, okay? Because this area in here is going to be blocked off because of the construction that's going on. So this wall, does this go up any higher? No, the other way.
Other way?
No. This, coming out of the south building up there, you'll come and you'll go in this way. This is existing breezeway. So that will be blocked off. It will be temporary walkway. And then eventually, as Chris said, this will be reopened, but the old teacher.
Needs a longer stick.
This will be rebuilt, this walkway, and you'll be able to walk through here when everything's done. But temporarily, you're going to have to go this way around. Does that make sense to everybody?
Are you looking east? Are you looking east?
I'm looking east. East is that way.
East is up.
East is up.
That's here. East is up.
East is up.
Up on the slide.
Up this way.
This is an overhead view, so
Yeah, well, he's right. He's pointing that way.
yeah. Any other questions?
I think a lot of us are concerned about the chairs.
Always a good question.
Yeah, it's an issue around here, and how much effort and thought is being put into it. I know a lot of us wish that there were pillows on the chairs out on the breezeway. And I understand there are not going to be. But we have a lot of people whose feet can't reach the ground in those chairs. Things like that.
Yes, so as far as the furniture goes, we've had multiple meetings We have been working with the committee, the design committee. We brought in multiple samples for the design committee to sit in, test. I do know some of the committee members actually sat in the chair for over an hour, sat in the chairs for over an hour to try to gain. We have not yet finalized the selection with LCS. A lot of this has to be, run back, but it's currently in progress, and there's a lot of thought going into that. And kind of your question about pillows, or if that's something for exterior we need, Tiffany and I can always take care of something like that. At the end of the project, we can always get pillows and things like that. But all of the furniture is a senior furniture. So when we look at that, we look at depths, widths, arms. There's a lot of requirements that we have as a company as to what we consider safe and effective for seniors to get in and out of. So we always take that into consideration when we select furniture for a project. I've personally been designing senior buildings for over 15 years, and I do a lot of these committee presentations. I used to work for Brookdale prior to LCS being the owner, and so I've had numerous feedback, so we kind of know what works and what doesn't work at this point. And the committee here has been great, really taking into consideration the chair. So we, stackable, it's got arms, it's going to be gangable, so it can, look nice together. And then, like I said, we're still in final kind of talks about the selection, the final selection.
Let's be honest. They have vanilla ice cream, they have chocolate ice cream. And there is no way that the committee or anybody can pick the perfect chair. I know that some of the ladies that are of tiny frame prefer one type of chair. People with bigger frames provide a bigger chair. Unfortunately, we can only have one chair. And we have to take into consideration all the different body types. We have to take into consideration that they're stackable, that they won't get banged up and so forth. So it's not an easy decision. So I'm telling you now, some of you are not going to like the chair that gets picked. Some of you will think it's great. But I'm sorry, you can't have individual chairs.
Lou, will the chairs that are in Brant's office still be there available?
That I do not know.
Those demonstration chairs, there's 3 of them.
Oh.
Well, we've been fortunate, I can't say this, Grant's not been here, but his office has been empty, so that people have been able to wander in and out. So maybe when Grant gets back, we can put the chairs in some common area with the 3 numbers on it and go from there.
Another question.
Is your company in charge of the catering part? The equipment that you put in there?
The gym?
For the catering, did you say?
Excuse me, the food is being prepared in the main building and it has to be brought over to this building. And if you talk about 200 people, you have to have equipment because the food will be awful cold.
Yes, so that would be our architecture department. So interiors, we have not personally been involved in that, but there is a new catering room, and I do know that we work with usually whoever LCS has as their, they usually have an expert on staff for dining, and that's typically who we work with, along sometimes with an outside consultant as well.
Does your drawing right now show what kind of equipment you have?
Not this particular drawing, but we do have one we could get you that would be more specific, and usually the food service company provides cut sheets and specific equipment that would be going in, but we don't have that information with us.
Because when you talk about 200 people, you have to have dishes that are going to be warm, and you got all the other things that you have to run. I hope they made arrangements for that. If not, it's going to create problems.
Right. We could check on that for you. Any other questions?
There we go.
Where's the heating and air conditioning located?
Say that again?
The heating and air conditioning.
That's,
So we have a mechanical department. We are definitely not the mechanical department, but we actually have in-house engineers. So we have mechanical, plumbing, electrical, structural, all in our house, and we leave those items to them. So unfortunately, that's another question I can't quite answer.
it's up in here.
No? It's where Lou is pointing. Want to go to the main one there?
There you go. So it's in the town hall, but it's accessed from the exterior.
Where are the vents? Where are the return vents? If you have the air conditioning?
Oh, so there's a whole plan that our mechanical department does that has all that information. And like I said, we don't have access to that today, but maybe that's something Brant can share with you when he gets back.
No, we don't have any mechanical drawings for that type of thing. This is for interior design.
Don't you think these are part of the design?
This is all getting reconfigured in here.
Well, the other one.
Yeah, the other one as well. Yeah, because we have in-house engineers, everybody works pretty closely together. We're all in the same office. So our mechanical department does the HVAC, our electrical department does the electrical. They all coordinate to make sure, the items don't interact with each other and all, fit within the ceilings. And so that's the one benefit of our firm.
What are the yearly costs for the air conditioning and heating?
Definitely not my
Nobody has
wheelhouse.
answers on their own. Not today. We'll try to get the main architect and mechanical and electrical people here too for another presentation. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
If anybody wants to come up and take a look at
Yes,
the
please do.
finishes, everything looks a little different in person, so come by, take a peek, and Tiffany and I will be around. We can answer any questions.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.